What's happening, sports fans? We got another great top recruit to talk to. It's Nico Ryder from Cathedral Catholic. So we'll say roll Dons, and then he is headed to go to the San Diego State Mesa to play baseball for the Aztecs. He's wearing the shirt there. Well, you can go ahead and hold that shirt. Yeah. Hopefully that is not the only one that you had before we went into quarantine, and that you have some that you can be rotating through before all this. Thank you so much for joining us. Why San Diego State?
I just love the school, love the coaches. It's close to home, and I just when I went to visit there, it just felt like it was the right place for me.
So was the visit the moment where it all happened? Did it lead up to it? Was San Diego State always the school? Kind of what along the process made you lean towards SDSU?
Over the many years, I've always wanted to go there. It was definitely one of my top schools, but when I went on the visit for the first time, when I really got to see the school and see the facilities, I really thought, wow, this is like the place that I want to be.
So you make that decision, but then it doesn't actually come real until you put pen to paper and sign it. Everybody, it seems at Cathedral Catholic, gets treated to a pretty special experience on letter of intent signing day in front of the whole school. Big fanfare. What was that moment like for you and for your family?
That was fun. I was with my mom. We had like a little introduction in the morning at school, like before we went down to Petco Park, where they had us all come in, and then they called us up individually, and we got to take a picture of our coaches and the athletic director. And yeah.
So you get the decision to go to San Diego State. I'm sure that has you excited. I'm kind of I have a ton of baseball questions that I like to ask just generically to all baseball people. You mind if we start there and then we can move on?
Yeah, of course.
All right. So top 3 flavors of seeds.
Flavors of seeds. Oh, I gotta go barbecue. Let's see. I like dang, what's the other one?
It can just be barbecue, or are you a gum chewer? Or are there different things? Are you a different snack?
I chew more gum.
Okay, so then top 3 flavors of gum.
Flavors of gum?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know. I'll just take anything, but I like Big League Chew. I'll chew some of that, and then
Okay, so Big League Chew, I've always had an issue with. I can't stop adding. Like I like when gum gives me individual pieces, because I'm like, okay, I got 2 pieces of gum in my mouth, but Big League Chew, it ends up just like, I'm like, what did I do? I have the whole bag in here. It's never good. It's never a good situation. Strangest ritual or routine that you've ever seen in a dugout or clubhouse?
Back quite a long time ago, when I played like All Stars for Little League, we would have like this little kind of like. Actually, I have it with me.
Go, please.
All right, cool. It's just I got this from Hawaii, and it's like a I don't exactly know what it is, but we would bring it to every game, and we would stack like baseballs on top of it and put like seeds and gum all around it, and we kind of just like almost, I guess, cherish it during the games. Actually, did us pretty well.
That is the coolest thing that I have. That is the coolest answer by far, bar none, that I've ever received to that question. You have a little tiki dude. Does he have a name? Is there a name to the figurine?
I don't remember what we called him, but
at the time he did. He had some sort of title. Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, he had some sort of title, and he would sit like right at the front part of the dugout, closest to like home plate.
Okay, so
and he would sit up on top of a bucket.
So this reference, 2 references here that are gonna. I mean, I'm gonna age horribly in this conversation. But have you seen the movie Major League?
I have, yes.
That's basically Jobu is what you had set up. Your own little tiki god. Okay. And then 2 is there's a Brady Bunch episode where they steal a little Hawaiian little tiki thing from like a sacred thing, and it curses everybody in the whole family. So I'm glad that it didn't end up cursed, and that's the dopest thing ever, that you have your own little Jobu. When you were a Little League, you obviously were an infinitely cooler kid than everybody else around us. Pinstripes or no pinstripes?
For school?
For baseball, for uniforms, because there's a certain look you have to be able to pull off for pinstripes. So are you yes or no, pro or anti pinstripes?
Yeah, I like wearing the pinstripes.
Do you have a favorite look? Do you have a favorite uniform that Cathedral rocks?
Yeah, I like we wear the red jersey with the white and red pinstripe with the high socks and then stirrups. I like those ones.
Okay, so I have to ask every single person that attends either Cathedral Catholic or St. Augustine, what is it like being a part of that rivalry?
It's pretty fun. We did pretty well last year. We swept them. They didn't score a single run against us all last year.
Ooh!
So
Did they score a single run against you guys this year?
we didn't end up playing them this year yet.
So the answer to that is no, they did not, and that for
They did
2
not.
consecutive years you completely blanked Saints.
That's correct. Yes.
Deal. Yeah, there you go, folks. The rivalry is seeming very one-sided right now. Interesting enough, though, that here in San Diego, there's a ton of talent converging at San Diego State baseball-wise from all the local schools. You're going to have to team up with some guys from Saints. Have you emotionally come to grips with being teammates with Saintsmen in college?
Yeah, Charlie and Fisher. Yeah, both of them. I've actually worked out with them. They work out at my gym that I work out at. So I've got to know them pretty well. So
Not as dramatic of an answer as I was hoping for, but deal. I appreciate that you're actually genuinely friendly. They seem like very, very nice people. They seem like genuinely good people. Kind of on that same lines, though, at Cathedral Catholic, I think it was 2 years ago, there was like 12 seniors on the team that were all committed to go D1. I mean, everywhere in San Diego at that open division level, everyone's got a couple of the talent seems to be absolutely amazing here in the high school levels. So how prepped do you feel like you are to make that jump to college?
I feel like I'm pretty prepped. I mean, I think I have the talent to play at that next level, and coming to San Diego State was a good choice, and I think I'm ready for it.
So, there's no right or wrong answer to this, but what has this all been like? I mean, you get your season shut down, you get school shut down, prom, like everything's up in the air. No other high school, none of us as high school seniors ever went through anything like this. So for you, what has this been like?
It's quite a bit different. It's definitely not what I expected, like my senior year to be like. I thought that we would actually have a baseball season, not play less than 10 games, and then of course like having everything shut down for the rest of the year, not being able to do any of those like senior activities that kind of a lot of people look forward to for their senior year. And we don't know what's going to happen with our graduation yet, so we don't know if that's going to happen, but it's kind of just a whole different, or being like a big shock to the world. But
What have you been up to with all your downtime?
mainly just been hanging around the house, and I actually started surfing a little bit. It's now the beaches are opened up, and then I've been working out a lot.
Okay, so but no, like you picked up guitar, no new talents, no thing you tried and horribly failed at or anything like that.
No guitar or anything, but for surfing, I haven't been in like 5 or 6 years. So
Okay, how'd it
hopping
go?
back, not too well.
Are we talking
I've
like bruises everywhere because you fell on the board not too well, or you just couldn't catch a wave?
I got one bruise on my leg that the board hit me, but other than that, I've just been falling off that board a lot.
What kind of board do you have? Super long, or how long is the board?
I've been surfing my friend's board. I don't have one right now, but I'm gonna go buy one. But I've surfed 3 of his boards, all different sizes. I started with a short board, which didn't really work out too well. But yesterday I was riding like an 8.6.
I was gonna say isn't the short board the harder one?
Yeah.
I mean, I guess that seems that like kind of matches up with the mentality of how you wind up like as a Division I athlete. You got that competitive sense. You're like, yeah, I'll start with the short board. Well, let's go for it. I noticed you got the hat on. I noticed you got the hat on right now. How's the hair? How's the lettuce doing? Are things getting out of control?
It's getting pretty long. I'm growing it out.
Okay.
A bunch of us, a bunch of the seniors were all growing out their hair for a season, so mine's growing out. I ended up trimming the back just a little bit a couple weeks ago, but it was getting pretty long. But I haven't touched the top at all, so
yeah, I was gonna ask everything up there untouched, and is this closing in on the longest it's ever been? Or are we gonna reach the point where you're just like, I have to shave it all off? How is that?
No, I used to, back when I was younger, back in middle school, I used to have really long hair, like almost down to my shoulders, just like a big flow of hair.
I was gonna. I'm looking for my my driver's license somewhere around here because yeah, I had it down to here in high school as well.
Really?
Yeah, the byproduct of going to La Jolla High, you very much get into that beach culture and surfer thing going on. But yeah, I think everybody's gonna come out of all of this with a newfound appreciation for people with long hair and the process and problems that they go through on a daily basis. And hats are going to be much more common because everyone, I'm sure right about now needs a haircut really, really badly.
Yeah, especially if the barbershop's not being open.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Well, I mean, you said you got it trimmed up in the back. I'm assuming that was friends or family, someone just going at it with
Yeah.
With very little. The hands are shaking going at it.
Yeah, I was a little nervous for it, but
So who did it?
just a friend of mine did it.
Okay, that's a very trusted friend then. I can absolutely respect that. Man, I just we thank you so much. There's no proper senior send off. There's no way for us to say, hey, here's something, and you'd be like, yeah, I got my season back. But this is the part of the interview where we tell everybody to stay at least 6 feet away from Nico, but give him a round of applause, a pat on the back, a distance 5, whatever it is, because he's one of the great student athletes that did not get a proper send off this year. But he's still going to represent San Diego really, really well at the next level. He's even going to rep it here in San Diego, so there's still a chance to go see him play a ton of great baseball over the next couple of years. Parting note, I always give everybody who's anybody who's going to go pro eventually a chance to say, will you play for the Padres?
I would, yeah.
Okay, he's willing to come back and help the Padres out. You heard it here, San Diego. First, when he gets drafted, he will go and sign for the Padres. No matter what team drafts him, he will come back and help the hometown team. Thank you so much for being on with us, Nico. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in. We hope you guys are all staying safe. Stay at home because we want to get our seasons back. Talk to you guys soon.